Hello everyone, it is horror update time again. Got a fair bit to show you, so I'm just going to get right into this thing here. Alright, so first up we have the Vestron Video Collector Series edition of Return of the Living Dead Part 3. And this is, I just got this recently, but this was something I should have gotten a couple weeks ago. I had originally ordered this through Amazon.ca exactly 2 months before it was supposed to come out. So I ordered it on September 22nd, and it was supposed to be released on November 22nd. But on the 23rd, I get an email from them saying that they are having trouble obtaining a copy for me, and they don't know when they're going to get it. Now, I just recently pre-ordered something on Amazon.com, and then that's the Blob remake Blu-ray from Umbrella, the Australian release, and that's supposed to ship in a couple months. And originally, what I was going to do was I was just going to wait and see which one came first. But on Cyber Monday, the price on this had dropped like a fair bit, so I decided just to order it from them, and I got it a week later. So really happy to have this one in my collection. This is supposed to be the unrated cut. I have the original DVD from Trimark here, and that's another thing too. This wasn't originally released through Vestron Video when it first came out. It was a Trimark video release. As you can see here, it says Trimark right there. One thing that bugs me too is the screen grabs are almost all the same. They're missing this one here, but these other two are obviously there and there. Still happy to have this thing on Blu-ray though, and I will give it a watch. Alright. Next up, we have the Scream Factory release of Rabid. Really happy to have this one in the collection. This is another upgrade for me. I have the Concord, or New Concord DVD release from the early 2000s, or late 1990s, which was bare bones and also full frame. So here's the back here. This one stars Marilyn Chambers. This is the second official Cronenberg movie right after Shivers, which is actually my favorite of his early movies. I'm really happy to have this in my collection as well. Let me slip this out because this one has alternate artwork. There we go. There is the disc art. So we can pop this. And then there is the original artwork. So happy to check out all the special features. This one's a stacked disc as well. It's got a fair bit of stuff in it. Some good documentaries and stuff like that. Alright. Let's move over to the big haul here. Now these are the rest of the DVDs I picked up. Most of this stuff is used aside from Siren. Now this movie is like a spin-off movie. The first spin-off movie from the VHS series. If anyone's seen Amateur Night, which is the first short in that movie, will know what this one's about. I watched this one last night. I thought it was decent. It wasn't as good as it probably should have been. I think the problem was they're trying to expand the story and they went a little too far. They went a lot farther than it needed to go. But still pretty cool. And there's the girl there. She was the original one from the VHS short. Right. Next up, we have Cradle of Fear, and this is a really old DVD. This is an Image release. This is kind of like an anthology type story where this detective is trying to solve all these crimes, and each crime is its own story. This is okay. The one thing I had a problem with it was that it was shot on video, and not video now. We're talking like 1990s video. So it has that, 1990s high definition look to it. I'm not even that. But this one is pretty bloody, and there's a fair bit of nudity in it. I think this must out of print. And I think this was, there's a band called Cradle of Filth, and I think they have something to do with this movie. I think the lead singer is kind of like the main bad guy creature in here or whatever. Alright, next up we have Dry Bones, and the reason why I picked this one up is it's a Camp Motion Pictures release, so I'm trying to get more of their stuff. I think it's one of those cheesy, cheap movies, but I still haven't gotten around to watching this one yet. So, this was directed by the guy that did Slime City and Slime City Massacre. Alright, next we have Dance of the Dead. It's a zombie movie. I remember this one came out a few years ago. Never gotten around to checking it out until now, so I'll have to give this one a watch. We have Cruel, and this is a French serial killer movie. Don't know much about it, but it looked kind of interesting, so I decided I'd pick this one up. This is the back here. Almost Mercy. with Bill Moseley and Kane Hodder. This is supposed to be a decent film, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. And we got the aggression scale. Now, I've heard this film is being described as a nastier version of Home Alone, where these guys break into this house, and I think the kid is there's something wrong with the kid, and he's like taking these guys out. Ray Wise is also in this one, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. This is an Anchor Bay release. Next, we have another Anchor Bay release, Autopsy. I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I remember this one from back in the day when Anchor Bay was really to the top of their game. This is I think it's a Italian movie, and I think something's going on with the sun, and it's causing people to commit suicide. So I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, we have Kill Game. I'm not too sure what this one's about. I just saw it there. I wasn't only paid $1 for it, so I figured I'd check it out. I don't know if it's some kind of Saw-inspired type movie or what. Next, we have Heartstopper with Robert Englund. This is another Anchor Bay release. This is one of those older ones. Not too sure if this one's any good. And last up, we have Riddle Room, which I'm not too sure about either. Maybe it's decent. Maybe it's stupid. Who knows? Alright guys, so that's my haul. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.